Everybody, my name is Ed. Okay, so we're going to do a quick comic book haul. So I'll show you some of the things I bought last week, and then we'll talk about, then I'll show you some of the stuff I got this week. Okay, so first is Wonder Woman 75, Battle for Themyscira. It's okay. Basically, it's Wonder Woman goes into the alternative world or the alternative Paradise Island, whatever, saves her mother, teams up with the edgy version of her mother, and they get together and they team up with the Earth Lady, and there's this kind of fight, and it's fine. It's okay. It's not bad in any way, shape, or form, but just a little bit underwhelming. I think I might give it one more issue, but then I might jump off. So it hasn't been a bad ride. It just hasn't been as engaging as it could have been. Okay, not bad, just kind of, it's okay. All right. Killers #1. I don't know too much about this series. I think it's a continuation or somehow ties in to Valiant's last reboot of Ninjax. I wasn't a big fan of Ninjax back when it was out back in the day, but I guess the new or the last series or reboot or whatever you want to call it was about this lady, and it was established that there was a whole alphabet of ninja characters. So Ninjax was really Ninja J, and so she's one of the Ninja J's, and that comic was set in the 70s, I believe. And so now we're in the modern times, and it looks like some bad guys kill one of her friends, so she has to kind of get back into the game. There's this dude, he's some kind of crazy master assassin himself. First she thinks that MI6 is behind everything, but the person he talks to is like, hey, no, it could be almost anyone. And they point her to this dude. Here he is messing up some guys or whatever. Some really nice art, really cool, really action-packed, so... and then there's this woman here, or this girl, she's a little girl or whatever. And she's the daughter of her old sensei. And it's just a lot of, there's forces out there that you don't know about. You need to listen to me type of thing. And so far it's just basically set up, but it kind of starts off with a bang, so it's pretty interesting. Dr. Mirage, I might check this out. This looks kind of fun too. I remember the Dr. Mirage miniseries that Valiant did like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and it wasn't too bad, so I might check this one out. All right. Fight Club 3 #7. I think I've mentioned before, I really like the art. I think a lot of the symbolism and things are pretty fun and interesting to look at visually, but I'm shockingly underwhelmed. The whole thing seems to be really shallow and doesn't really say a whole lot. And I think it was a missed opportunity. I think you could have made a really interesting comic about, midlife crisis and all that sort of thing. And I think Chuck I think he fumbled the ball so far. So who knows? When it finishes up, maybe I'll reread it and maybe I'll pick up something that I'm missing. But okay. Punk Mambo #4. This issue was kind of fun. Basically, our heroine is kind of regrouping after being attacked last issue. I don't know why this picture makes me laugh, but it does. So they're hiding out in a hotel, and like I said, regrouping for the big final attack or whatever. And it's kind of fun. It's kind of interesting with all the kind of zombies and the voodoo, for lack of a better word, and the mysticism. It kind of feels like the sort of comic book that Vertigo used to put out, a while ago, or even up until recently. But yeah, all right. Paper Girls #30. This is the last issue. I had fun reading it. I think it was a nice, bittersweet cap off to the whole crazy adventure. We basically find the girls back in the 80s, and they seem to be having the day they should have had had not the whole time travel adventure started. And and yeah, like I said, it's warm, it's touching. You feel for the characters, and a nice little, like I said, nice little capper there. All right, okay. House of X #1 and Powers of X #1. I kind of enjoyed them. It's Jonathan Hickman playing with some of the tropes we've seen a bunch of times in X-Men comics. The whole thing where the X-Men have to create a safe space for themselves, or an island, or a city, or a country of their own. And then, of course, we're dealing with the whole dystopian futures and alternative timelines and wars between the humans and mutants and machines and whomever. And I think he's playing with them all at once, and it's interesting. It's interesting the way it's been being he's laying it out for us. So really great art and everything. Here the art is by Pepe Larraz, and the other one is RB Silva. So there's another interesting thing, the whole thing with all these crazy text pieces. This is the thing that Hickman was doing over at Black Monday Murders. And it kind of just adds a whole nother layer to everything. So we got that. And here's some of the art for Powers of X. Now, I understand there's an interesting thing going on with Moira McTaggart in the most recent issue. My store was sold out, but I'll probably be able to get a copy next week, so we'll deal with that then. So okay. All right, so on to the comics that I got this week. Okay, so Lois Lane #2, Savage Avengers #4, Invisible Woman #2. This art I actually really do like. It's a little stiff, but just how nice and pretty it looks kind of makes up for it. All right, okay, I don't want to spoil it for myself or anyone else. Black Cat #3, and this Coffin Bound #1. I don't know anything about this comic. So the writer is Dan Waters, the artist is Danny, and the colorist is Brad Simpson, and lettered by, I can't say this person's name. It just looked kind of interesting. It just happened to catch my eye, so we'll take a chance on this one. All right, just looks like some sort of gritty, what's going on here? Gritty kind of crime kind of thing, I guess. All right, okay, so that's it. Thank you very much for watching. You guys all have a great day.